All right, here we go, everybody. What's happening? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is NBA Total Chaos. It's a little show we created where I take two expert handicappers and I give them five NBA games. They're all going down this Wednesday, November the 12th. They're going to tell me, are they going over or under the listed total? All right, whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the champion. Mr. Chip Chirimbus, I haven't seen you in quite some time. You used to be a total chaos god. I mean, remember when we did like all 16 NFL games? We would do those, and Chip would go like 14-2, you know. So he's a total chaos legend, and you're back. You're back in the what's it called? Back on
Well,
the you're back in the ring. Here we go.
well, thank you very much for that, Ellie, and it's great to be working with you again. It's been a while, and that was a lot of fun when we did those totals.
Yes, you were one of the first ones. Now,
Well,
Dre
it's
Rich,
fun when you win. I mean, that's one important part.
I love to win. It's why we're all here. All right, Dre Rich, you are no stranger to total chaos. You have been going at it through college football, through player props, through NFL. This is your first NBA total chaos. I know you're a big basketball guy because I'm a big basketball girl. How do you feel about doing some NBA?
It'll be fun for sure, especially with Chip, a legend, a guy who knows what he's talking about. So it'll be cool to see if me and him can agree on some things.
Yes, those consensus plays tend to be the money-making plays of the show. Everyone, don't forget to give us a follow over at Picks Parlays, and let's get the show on the road. All right, we're going to start it off with the Wizards at the Rockets. The total on this one is a 233.5, and Chip, you're going first.
Good.
Over or under 233.5?
Well, by the way, thank you for that, Dre. Washington is the same team we've been seeing for it seems like decades now. They're 1-10. They've only covered two of the games they played so far, but they are 7-4 to the over. And I suspect they really don't play all that much defense. I mean, their offense is ranked 20th. Their defense is ranked 18th. They're in the bottom third in both categories. And Houston, of course, this is a contender. This is a team that's got great firepower. They're 7-2 to the over. And defensively, they're ranked eighth. And this is field goal percentage I'm talking about, not total points. When I'm playing defense here, I'm talking about field goal percentage. Um, Even though both these teams are like combined 14-6 to the over, that's 70%. I'm going to play this game under because I just don't think there's much firepower with Washington. Houston, I know, can light it up. And I don't know. It's sort of like being Allie, how sometimes I say like I'm the Antichrist here, where it just looks like the obvious is going to be the over, and that's why I
Right.
have the under.
Yep, no, contrarian plays. That's what Vegas doesn't like to pay out the public. You know, Vegas doesn't like to
Yeah.
pay out everyone. So sometimes you got to have that sharp spot where you say, no, 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 this goes under. What do you think, Dre? Over or under for the Wizards and the Rockets?
I do think this game's going to go under the total of 233.5. I don't like the Wizards' offense at all. Their entire team is in shambles. They're relying on has-beens from other teams who have been traded to this team. It's kind of like a wasteland of older players. And
It's
the
like the
Rockets
island of misfit basketball players.
they are,
So
yeah,
sweet.
exactly. It's an island of misfit basketball players in the spirit of Christmas. So,
Yeah.
so these misfit toys are not going to be able to score a lot of points on the Rockets team, who play good defense at home, and they are still coached by Ime Udoka, the previous coach for the Celtics, and he has a very defensive mindset. I do see him holding this team to even under 100 points.
Boom. I like that, you prop bettors out there. Might want to look at some team totals. Just saying. Might want to take a peek at the Wizards team total. All right. Trailblazers at the Pelicans are up next. It's a 232.5, and Dre, you're going first.
I'm going to go under 233.5 again in this game, solely because the Pelicans are just like the Wizards. They are not a good team. But in terms of the team being a younger team, not really a Wizards of misfit players, this is just a really young Pelicans team that doesn't have any guidance because Zion Williamson is out, and so is Jordan Poole. They're going to be needing a lot of help from their young guys. And the Blazers have a team of veterans, Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant. Those guys are very good defensive players who will be guarding the best players for the Pelicans in this game. And it's kind of hard for me to see this team also scoring 100 points on the Blazers too. So give me the under.
All right, keep your eyes open for team totals, everybody. Chip, Trailblazers and Pelicans over or under 232 and a
Well,
half.
I'm just hoping some of these Portland players are betting on their own props. That way I know the game's going to stay under. And, Portland's off to a
I
great
feel like
start.
you should be allowed to bet if you're not betting. Like if you're betting for yourself to win, I encourage athletes to bet. I truly do.
Yeah, but they can't guarantee that. They can guarantee an under. I'll tell you that much. We know that much.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, Portland's been a great surprise already at 5-5. They've covered 7 of their 10, and there's a lot of dark things hanging around Portland, not only on the courts but in the streets as well. New Orleans, though, I mean, they're 2-10. I mean, they're 2-8 in 10 games. They've won twice. And it just seems like the same old, same old. Who's playing, who's not playing, who's injured with that team. And both these teams, offensively and defensively, are atrocious. Portland, number 24, offensively, they're not making shots. New Orleans is 28th. And defensively, they're both like 26 and 28. So I think this game goes under. Though last time I said when I had all those over factors, I went under. I just think these two teams aren't good enough. They just really don't think they can put together as many points as is necessary. So I'm going to play Portland and New Orleans under, like my man here. So we're 2-2 right now.
Yep. You're two peas in a pod, 2 unders. Let's move it on to the Suns at the Mavericks. Total on this one's a 227 and a half. Chip, take it away.
Well, Mavericks just fired their general manager, which was a long time coming after the way he got rid of Donick. I mean, how silly was that? And you get Anthony Davis, who's crippled in the first place and doesn't play half the time. Not that he isn't a great player when he's healthy, but Phoenix is going over six out of their 11 games, and Dallas is going under 6 of their 11 games. I think this is a low-scoring game. I don't think Dallas has that firepower without Kyrie Irving there, and Cooper Flag, of course, is just a rookie, and he's not explosive. I mean, he's going to be the type of player. I don't want to say a Christian Laettner. I think it might be a little better than that, but Laettner did have a 12-year career.
Yeah,
I think the game stays under. I think the Suns, Dallas is in so much trouble right now, and they just don't have the shooters.
They do not. Dre, do you agree or disagree? 227 and a half for the Suns and the Mavericks.
I agree. And I think the books are putting this at a low number just to bait you to take the over. But I'm starting with Chip, and this is to get the under in this game because the Mavericks, they are a pretty decent defensive team. They're really good against defending the 3-ball. And that's what the Phoenix Suns live and die by. As you can see, Grayson Allen, Devin Booker, and a lot of their younger guys, they are shooters. They do not have a lot of bigger guys to drive into the paint and create those big buckets inside of the 3-point line. They're going to live and die by 3 again. And the Mavericks are a longer team. They are lengthy guys who defend the 3-ball very well. So I've seen the under in this game. No one's making shots in this game at all.
We've talked about 4 Duke players in this episode alone. I'm just saying. Zion, Kyrie, Cooper, and one more that we just talked about. I'm just saying Duke might rule the NBA. I mean, just saying. It's kind of obvious. All of you out there, before we get to the Lakers at the Thunder, don't forget, give us that thumbs up, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We really appreciate your support. If you guys have any of your own opinions about these games, feel free to drop your comments into the box below. All right, Lakers are at the Thunder. It's a 228 and a half. Dre, this one's on you. Over or under the total?
Finally, I can take it over because the Lakers are the 22nd in 3-point defense. They are terrible. They're god awful. But they are number 1 in efficiency shooting percentage. They are shooting 51% from the field. That's what I like to see against a Thunder team who's missing their best player. Jalen Williams will be out of this game. He is one of the best defenders in the league. And so without him, there's no one to guard Luka Doncic. And the guys that they have on their team behind Jalen Williams, they're not going to be enough to really contain Luka or Austin Reeves, who are both putting up insane numbers. So, and the Thunder are 25th in 3-point defense. So both teams are going to be shooting all day. They both shoot very well. They are efficient. So give me the over.
It feels weird taking the Thunders over. Okay, Chip, what do you got here?
I think this is going to be boring. I'm sorry, Dre, but there's no other way for me to go in this game. I mean, the Lakers are 9-2 to the over, and much of a surprise, and they're playing total different style without LeBron. LeBron walks the ball up, and their chemistry is very different right now. I don't even know if they're going to be better when LeBron returns, but they're scoring. They're number 1 in offense, and in field goal percentage. Defense, they're 24th. So therefore, I mean, that's a combination that certainly lends itself to a high scoring game. And Oklahoma City, excuse me, they're number one in defense. But that's not going to matter the way they put up points. I mean, they're 16th in shooting, but they get so many offensive rebounds. They have so many more shots than most other teams they play with. I agree with Dre. I think this game goes over the total. And Dre, I was looking to play against you somewhere, but I guess we're going to have to rely on the last game.
That's what
Maybe
the
we'll go
best bets
head-to-head
are
here.
for. At the end of the show, you're each going to give me your best bet. And so in the result, well, not only is it for the viewers, in case you guys don't want to take 5 plays on a total, you want everyone's best one. I'll give you that. But if you guys do come down to a tie, that's going to be the tiebreaker. Okay. So we got that going on. Okay, so last game for the round is the Bulls at the Pistons, 235.5, and Chip, you're going first.
All right, now I have to come back to the under here. I mean, Detroit is off to a great start. They're 9-2, 7-4 against them. They've gone under 6 out of their 11 times, and Chicago has gone over 6 of their 10 games. But I instinctively in this game, when I see 235, I think of these two teams as being defensive stalwarts. And even though Chicago's number 9 on offense, which is kind of surprising this year, Detroit's number 2 overall defense, allowing field goal percentage. I have to play this one under. And Bulls, and I was going to say Bulls and Tigers, but I guess it's not even the Lions. It's the Pistons.
Nope. So close. Now, Dre, you and I did a free pick on this game and also the Trailblazers game. So viewers at home, check out Dre's free picks on the side of the Trailblazers and the Pistons game. And this was my play. So I already know what you're going to pick, because when he gave me the breakdown, I was like, I feel like this game should go under. And Dre agreed with me. Dre, tell him why.
This is a rematch of these two teams who played the first game of the season, and that game only hit 226. Both these teams, they are really good defensive teams. The Pistons play good defense at home specifically. They have held 4 of their 5 visitors under 120 points this season. Neither team are big at three-point shooting attempts, and the Bulls are top 10 in three-point defense, but the Bulls are on a losing streak, and they need to get off of the schneid. I can see both these teams playing their hardest here defensively. Old school, hard-nosed Pistons Bulls basketball. So give me the under 235.5.
That made me so warm and fuzzy inside when you said that. It's so nostalgic. Please bring that back.
How we allow you to vote.
Get the Knicks and the Celtics in here too. Like, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. All right. So before we do our recap and tell you the best bets, I want to introduce you guys to these handicappers. They are professional handicappers from picksandparlays.net, and Chip Chirimbus is on a hot streak right now that I would be remiss if I did not share with you all. He's number 1 in college football. Over the last 30 days, he's 21-8, which is 72% at his premium college football plays at picksandparlays.net. And 30 days, too much time for you. He's number 1 over the last 3 days. 4-1, that's 80% in college football. And I tell you this because at the site, we've got a weekend warrior package where you can pick your favorite handicapper and get all of his plays on Saturday, all of his football plays on Sunday, and all of the football plays on Monday for only $49. So it's a really big deal. It's a great promo, and Chip is a great guy to test this out with. Chip, tell the people, how are you doing? Give us the secrets. Give me the keys to the kingdom. I want that.
All I can tell you, if it wasn't for Missouri, this past weekend, it would have been a perfect 7-0. We did go 6-1 on Saturday, and we were happy about that. And on Sunday, we came back with another big day, except we did stub our toe with what I call my megabuck play, my A play, the single strongest play on the board. Currently 14-6 on the year, 15-6 on the year, which is 72%, and I'm really happy with that. We're going to have a big one Saturday, of course, and Sunday, and the NBA is rolling along right now, and we're looking to get started. Dre, I know you've been doing well, and, it's a long season. It's a long season out there, and we just have to stick with it, and we grind it out.
It is a long season. It's a lot of work, guys. You forget, viewers at home, 365 days a year is what sports betting as a job is, okay? 365 days a year. Dre Rich, I'm loving your new podcast. Find Dre's podcast at Money Huddle. Tell the people what it's all about. Also hoping maybe I could get a guest spot on there. Just saying, talk a little college ball, throwing it out there.
Yeah, my brand, the Money Huddle podcast, it encompasses all sports. Right now, we're big on NBA and NFL, of course, but we're going to get into the college basketball. That's why I need Allie on there for sure to talk about her sports Bible when it comes to college basketball. So
I
we are
didn't
really
even get a
excited to keep
Bible
that
this year
going.
because I'm so into I've got my angle this year. Every college basketball season, I kind of try to find a new angle to dive in on. And I'm into the international players on small schools. That's kind of my angle that I've been dipping into a little bit. Morningwood is going to be coming soon. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just stringing you guys along because eventually it is going to happen.
Follow the money, honey.
Yep, follow the money, honey. All right, so let's do a little bit of a recap, and then I'm going to ask you guys for your best bets. So anyone who missed the show, yes, you could rewind, but I'm going to do this for you. Wizards are at the Rockets. It's a 233.5. We agree it's going under. Blazers and the Pelicans is a 232.5. They agree it's going under. Suns are at the Mavericks, 227.5. They agree it's going under. Are you guys catching a theme here? Well, hold on, because the Lakers are going to play the Thunder, and they're both going to take it over the total. However, when the Bulls face the Pistons, it's going to go under. Okay, so our tiebreaker here, Chip, I'm going to let you pick first. Dre, you can't pick his best bet. Chip, what's your best bet of the show?
The show would have to be the Lakers and Oklahoma City to go over the total. It's the only over I posted. Everyone likes to play overs as opposed to the under because you're always rooting for scores. I think that's my side. I'd play the Lakers and Kansas City over. And, Oklahoma City. And, Dre, what do you got?
What do you got?
I already did a free pick video, and I had sided with my companion, Allie, in this betting world. We're going to go with the under 235.5. It just makes a lot of sense. These teams, they have to go under this game. It's going to be a really tough game for both sides.
And Trailblazers, right? Trailblazers under.
The Blazers, yeah.
Allie, I have a question. If we push on all stats here and all numbers and selections, do we come back against each other?
Yep, it's a rematch because we have to have a champ. Right now, Tim,
I'm rooting for
the Tuesday night NBA Chaos is Tim Earl and Scott Reichel. So one of them is going to win, and neither of they, unless one of your best bets, you lose one, we're going to have to do you guys to face the champion of them. That's how Total Chaos works, people. It's an intricate, well-organized mechanism of chaos is what it is, okay, that I created to give you guys plays on totals. It's very simple. And very complicated, just like me. All right. Okay, so everyone, please don't forget, follow us at Picks Parlays. Check us out. Find their premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another NBA Total Chaos. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
Thank you, Allie.